I am sitting here waiting for my son to get out of surgery and figure out what's going on. It has been a very, very, very exhausting 24 hours. And even more than 24 hours. I can't even tell you how tired I am. I have not slept. Hardly at all. He barely slept. It's just been really hard. I obviously love him and want him to feel better. And it's hard because I don't know what's wrong with him, and we're gonna try our best to figure out what's happening. And he has amazing doctors and everything. But the craziest thing that I've noticed in this whole situation is that where we're at is normally a very, very busy place, like very busy. There's usually like people bustling everywhere, like, and it's just dead. There's nobody here. It's crazy. Like, you don't even realize like how much the world is impacted by the pandemic until you actually see it firsthand. And it's been kind of shocking. Like when we were upstairs in our room today, our nurse told us that they have like cut all the nurses to half-time because there's just not any patients, because nobody's coming to the hospital, nobody's scheduling surgeries, nobody's doing anything. So like healthcare facilities that used to be super busy are just completely like quiet. It's usually so busy here. There's no one here. Nothing's open. The Ronald McDonald House is closed. There's like, it's crazy. They've had to change so many protocols here too. Like so many. It's crazy. I'm like, you have to sign paperwork now that you could potentially expose yourself. You have to be able to like, you have to be okay with that. This is definitely not where we wanted to be. We were hoping to stay away from this. We were like crossing our fingers that like he wouldn't have any emergencies, and we hadn't had any emergencies in like almost 2 years. So we were like on this really good streak, and we thought everything would be fine, but it's obviously not. So I am just like, the also really cool thing about all of this is that like some really cool conversations have been like happening. Like I've been continuing to stay abreast, like paying attention to the news, and like everyone here is talking about what's happening in America with George Floyd and with the police officers and with what happened, and everyone wants justice. And it's creating like really unique conversations where, you know, I'm talking to a mother of a child who has autism, who is, you know, a black boy, and he's like 6'3", and how she fears for him because of, you know, he's nonverbal, but he's a big kid. And then because of the color of his skin, it just makes her feel very scared. And then like talking to like the white doctors and the white nurses that are males, talking about how like powerless they feel, to even like the paramedics that we talk to, talking about how the whole system with the police department just has to change because they have no accountability and they never get in trouble. And the paramedics said that they always have to diffuse systems. It's crazy. So I was surprised by that. Like, I think if anything, I feel like this will definitely, in a way, open up conversations that never would have been possible before. Like I never would have had these conversations with anyone before what happened, but now I have. And it makes me feel really hopeful that more and more people are engaging in a respectful manner and really talking about the systemic racism that we live in. And it makes me feel a lot more hopeful, not because of all the lost lives that we've had, but because maybe we can start to actually try to find a solution and make positive change. So I'm hopeful, very hopeful. Obviously, I'm got massive allergies and I can't breathe right now. So I'm just gonna keep it on, waiting for word from our doctors to figure out what's going on. I will get to go home tonight. My husband's gonna stay here, and I'm gonna go home and sleep because I haven't slept. I still have makeup on from last night. I took a shower with like the cheap stuff that the nurse gave me. Thankfully, I had a shower. Thankfully, I was able to change my clothes. There's like, I'm just really thankful for all of you guys thinking about us. And I'm probably not going to share like what happens. I just want to respect his privacy, but it's interesting to be in a world in a pandemic and in the middle of this whole stuff with George Floyd and in St. Paul, Minnesota, and dealing with the aftermath of all of that. It's been a wild 24 hours. So I hope you guys are all staying safe. I'll update you later.